Tuesday, and I'm just gonna kind of like show you a little bit of my daily routine, what skincare products that I use, and healthcare products that I use, and I'm gonna explain to you a little bit about my previous eating disorder and how I overcame it. All I really do. So yeah, that's pretty much all I do. I like my eyelashes kind of crazy like this, just because it makes me feel confident. So now I'm gonna cook my breakfast wrap, which I use this stuff, avocado with green onion and cilantro. It's really, really good. And then I usually try to take a small glass of kombucha every day. This is what I cook with the coconut oil. One egg. I only need one egg for one wrap, right? And then I use my turkey bacon, which I absolutely love. And then my whole grain wraps. And I'll show you what it looks like after. Hey guys, so I just thought I would share a little bit about my previous eating disorder and how I have overcome it. I have had 2 eating disorders, and so I just wanted to share a little bit about that and a little bit about, the foods that I have been eating now and how important it is to have balanced nutrition and understanding that, it's okay to binge on, junk food as long as it's in moderation. And I just wanted to share my story and what I'm doing now and how I am managing my not diet, but like just my foods, and what I'm gonna kind of give you guys a couple of recipes, some foods that I have been eating, just to kind of like help you guys maybe pick some ideas for some foods that you might want. Right now I am cooking some turkey bacon with some eggs on a whole grain wrap with some avocado dressing and some guacamole and dairy-free cheese. Because I feel like it's super important to have balanced meals and just balanced vitamins, balanced nutrition in your body. but I'm going to explain to you a little bit about my eating disorder. You saw my makeup routine, which is awesome. I love my skincare products. And I actually don't really drink as much coffee anymore. I drink these Fizz sticks from Arbonne because they're really, really good, and I find myself actually having more energy in the day when I drink it. So it's a really, really good product. But yeah, so I'm going to talk about my eating disorders. So when I was 20 years old, I struggled with an eating disorder, and I was like 110, 120 pounds, which to some people might not sound too bad, but like it was bad. Like I loved how I looked. I was confident, but it wasn't healthy. And that's where it was hard. Like I wasn't healthy. I was breaking out because of how small I was and how I wasn't really eating properly. I wasn't really eating much at all, to be honest. My routine was every morning I'd wake up, I'd have a smoothie, and then for lunch I'd have, a salad with basically just salad, like just lettuce, no croutons, no Caesar salad, like no Caesar dressing, just straight up salad. And then I'd run for like 3 hours a day, 7 days a week. And then I would have maybe one piece of steak a week. And I was burning more calories than I was intaking. And it was not healthy, like at all. It was really bad, and I was breaking out in acne all over my face because of how small I was. And my body just shrunk, like my stomach just shrunk, like I just became so small. And it was not healthy at all. I felt confident. I was able to wear a bikini and feel attractive. Like I felt confident, but I didn't feel healthy. And so it was not healthy. I got my amazing wrap. But no, it was not healthy for me to be that small. I mean, yes, the confidence was definitely there. The self-esteem was definitely there, but it's honestly, when I think about it now, like I wish that I had not done it. I wish that I had learned healthier ways to take care of my body. And it was just, it was just not a healthy time in my life. And, of course I was in not the greatest relationship at the time too. So, and I think, prior to that, I'm not gonna say names. I'm just gonna explain a little bit why I chose to lose that much weight. I was in a relationship before I got really skinny, and I'm not gonna say names. I'm not even gonna give you guys much details, but that relationship wasn't healthy. And when I was in that relationship, it was my very first relationship too. I gained a lot of weight when I was in that relationship. And so I was 19, and I was young. I had never had a relationship in my life before, so I didn't really know how to deal with relationships at all. And I gained a lot of weight. Then when we broke up, I always had really natural, like dirty blonde, long hair. And after we broke up, I kind of just chopped most of it off, and my hair went down from, my stomach down to my shoulders. And I dyed it black, and that was when I started having my hair dark. And then I just lost a lot of weight. And for the first couple months of me losing weight, it was healthy. Like, it was pretty healthy. But then when I moved and ended up in another relationship, I ended up losing more weight, and that's when that's kind of when my eating disorder developed. And so it has been like the past 5 years has been really, really crazy. And so now, I think about around 6 months ago, I struggled with another eating disorder where I was really, really, really big and unhealthy. And I am still a little thick, but I'm not like, overly, but there's still, for me, I still see definitely some improvement that needs to be improved on. So yeah, and so I ended up struggling with another eating disorder 6 months ago, and where I was always eating all the time, and my stomach has been like feeling like always hungry. And then my friend introduced me to just gave me some really good advice. Basically, she just gave me some really good advice, and I started eating healthier meals, and I started to eat more balanced meals. And so now every single morning I try to make either avocado toast or my wraps, which I'm still getting a little bit of that tiny bit of carbs, but I'm also getting like my protein, and I'm getting like, my turkey bacon and my vitamins. And then every morning I do have my fizz drink from Arbonne, just because it boosts my energy and stuff. And I'm finding that me drinking the fizz has helped, like I'm not really drinking as much coffee, I've noticed. But that's just out of personal choice. That's just my choice. But sorry. One sec. I do still drink my iced coffees, but I'm finding that I'm just not craving as much coffee at home. But that's just out of my personal choice, right? But anyways, so I have been focusing on trying to get back into an exercise routine and focusing on having balanced meals, and not being so, something I've learned about myself over the past like, let's just say year. I've learned that I tend to sometimes compare myself a lot, and just to other people, and that's something that like I own that, and I'm trying to work on it, because I realize that everybody is on a different path. Everybody has a different timeline. Everyone has a different mindset, you know what I mean? Like, everyone is different, and as much as I do sometimes compare myself, I need to know that, I need to learn that, I'm on my own path, and I have sometimes I do share similar goals as other people, but I definitely would say that I have my own style, my own view, my own perspective, just like my own aspirations, I guess would be the right word for that. And something I have definitely learned is that in order to really like overcome an eating disorder, you need to kind of really look at what you're eating and what you're taking. What are you, drinking? What are you eating every day, And not only that, but like there's this really good support group that I go to, and it's called Overeaters Anonymous, and that's a really, really good support group. That is awesome, and you can talk to people that struggle with the same thing, right? And so it's just all about balance and moderation, and just knowing how to just really take care of yourself. And I remember literally not too long ago, literally maybe like 3 months ago, I was eating like a rabbit again. I found myself eating less again, and kind of going back into that habit of not eating much, and and it's one of those things where once you do it, it's one of those things where when I look at my old pictures and I look at how skinny I was, it makes me like, it kind of keeps me motivated to get back to that weight, but in a healthier way. And so not too long ago, I was still eating, but I wasn't having any carbs, and I thought that carbs was what made us big, which made us like unhealthy. But like the thing is, carbs are actually healthy as long as you are burning them off. And so for so long I was like, why am I not losing weight? Because I was like eating salads, like I was not really having barely any protein. So I was like, why am I not small yet? Like, why haven't I burned anything? And then I did some research and studying, and I realized that, well, because I don't have anything in my system to burn off. So for me, I'm like, okay, have baked potatoes, once a week with asparagus, or, some whole grain pasta, and just as long as I'm burning it off. And so now my next step is to just, honestly, just to focus on my exercise and my health and, my business and, what I want to do for work and all that stuff. And, I'm just trying to focus a lot more on my goals and my health and having a balanced daily nutrition, like nutrition, like foods, like, and something I have also learned is dieting isn't actually like the greatest. It's all about balanced nutrition and being able to, like, example, I did keto. I have actually done the keto diet, and I didn't like it. Yes, I lost a lot of weight, but it didn't make me feel healthy. I probably won't ever do keto again, just because yes, it helped me lose a lot of weight very quick, but it wasn't healthy. And for me, like, I would love to, I'm sure anyone who does struggle with being a little bit overweight, I'm sure, does wish that they could just be skinny just like that. I mean, I'm not the only one that struggles with this, but it doesn't happen overnight, and I just gotta continue to keep working hard at my health and pay attention to what I am putting in my body and taking good care of myself. Self-care is so important, and just making sure you work hard to maintain a healthy lifestyle, really. And so now I just have my balanced meals. I'll still cheat every once in a while. I'll eat out once in a while. And now I just got to work on, just taking that extra step to continue to work out and, like, not let my stress or whatever I do struggle with, interfere with my health. And that's something I am currently in the process of working on, is not allowing my emotions to get the best of me, not allowing my, my stress cause me to eat stressful food, like chips and all that stuff, right? Like, I'm trying to balance it where I'm like, okay, I can have this once a month, and honestly, like, another thing too is I haven't had a pop in months. Like, I don't even drink pop anymore. And that's another thing that I'm, like, super proud of myself for, is I can't even stand the taste of a pop now, like, at all. I can't even drink pop. Like, I haven't had pop in so long. The only pop I'll drink is ginger ale when I'm sick, but like Coke, Dr. Pepper, root beer, I can't even drink that stuff unless it's my Zevia, which is like the non-GMO. It's like plant-based and it's really good for you, but it's as long as it's like in moderation. Like, I only have maybe 1 or 2 a week, just because if you have too much Zevia, I've heard that it's not the greatest for you, but that's why I just balance it out. But no, I'm so proud of myself, because it's something that I've always wanted to overcome, is just cutting pop out. And I've cut pop out for months now, and I can't even stand pop. Like, I can't. It just makes me feel not the greatest. So I get my sparkling. Like, if I'm craving something, I'll have Zevia, or I'll get sparkling water, which is also really good substitutes for pop if you are having that craving of that carbonated water, that carbonated drink, right? But yeah, anyway, so what I am doing now is I am with Arbonne, and they're really great. The community is really, really great. Very supportive people, really good training, and you know, it's been a really wonderful journey so far with Arbonne. But and I have had, like, I do have the products and stuff, a lot of the products, and the products are really great. Honestly, like, I can say that, like, I feel better. I feel healthier, and yeah, I feel overall better. So if any of you are open to, you know, getting to know a little bit more about how Arbonne works, or if you're open to learning more about the products, feel free to message me and we can book a phone call. Um, but other than that, yeah, I just wanted to share my story on my eating disorder, and I hope that this video helped. And I hope that, you know, if you guys have any, you know, if you guys need any advice, you know, just shoot me a message. I'd be more than happy to help you, because, you know, I love helping people with health and wellness. And of course, you know, I'm a mental health advocate. So I do talk about a lot of stuff. And I thought an eating disorder video would be a really, really good, because I think a lot of, you know, I know I'm not the only one that has struggled with it. And so, yeah. So I hope this helps, and I'll see you guys next time on Mental Health Today. Bye!